Okay. Are we live? I think we're live. Pretty sure. Yeah, we're live. All right. We're alive. Oh, take this. There. Live again for the finale of RE9. There we go. All right. We're here once again. Did notifications go out? Oh, failed to execute. There we go. Looks like it refreshed now. All right. Looks like we're fully good to continue. Oh man, hard to believe, but we're actually here. We're actually here with the finale. I mean, we already went live once today, but I honestly just was like, dude, okay, I have some free time tonight. I can stream it. I know it throws people off when you kind of do that, when you're unpredictable, and it's hard to follow a streamer that is unpredictable. But how much I can do, man? How much I can do, man? It's not even anything I'd want to buy. I kind of have everything. I mean, if I had an extra 5,000, what would I even do with it? I guess I would upgrade the SMG. I guess, or would I'd upgrade 10,000. I couldn't even do that if I wanted to. Yeah, I mean, I might as well keep the extra weapon. There's literally not much I can really do anymore. I own basically everything, which is a good thing, you know? Inventory is a little cluttered at this point, but it's okay. I kind of want to save and buy some more rifle ammo. I think I'll keep that for now. I don't know if I want to use this charm. I don't know if I want to use that. Oh well. My rifle specifically does more damage when it doesn't have a scope. So that's reason enough to not do that. Thank you for streaming again. I got you. Oh yeah, all those dudes that I put to sleep for good. Sorry, buddy. Wasn't much I could do about it. All right. Let's continue. We hadn't gone this way. Wait, bioweapon pod. What is that? Ooh, skirt. Make sure you check the map. It does tell you these things. Oh my gosh, you look like a tyrant, actually. Reminds me of the RE1 tyrant. Maybe that's what this is supposed to be.
Liquor.
Oh, it's a liquor. You don't actually know where I am, though. Oh, he's gone. I didn't even realize. I'm sure there were some people wondering if I was gonna miss that, you know, but I didn't. I didn't. That's something, again, I feel like that's something about me that you might realize if this is the first playthrough you watch for me. I feel like I am generally pretty thorough. This isn't to say that I don't miss things, because I very clearly do. It's just that I like to believe that I'm pretty thorough with looking for things.
Here at ARC, your movements will be constantly monitored. Do not leave the designated areas without authorization. The recording and transmitting of information is strictly prohibited.
Thanks. Rules were meant to be broken, though. 2 paths I can go. So let's see. Guest lounge. This is the guest lounge. Oh, that's Mr. X. Product specification: a humanoid bioweapon with exceptional combat capabilities. It can execute simple commands such as tracking and eliminating targets, and comes with a coat as standard for effective human disguise. Yeah, all right. Oh, Nemesis. I don't know which one that was. Based on the Umbrella Corporation's parasitic whatever that one is, this mass-produced model focuses on cost reduction and performance enhancement. Repeated improvements have resulted in significant boosts to physical ability and recovery, regardless of the host's durability. Dang. Oh, there they are. Armor. Umbrella Corporation's Cerberus has been further enhanced and enlarged, resulting in increased combat capabilities. It can track and pursue targets at speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour. Yeah, originally an infection anomaly, rigorous experimentation revealed the key to activating the mutation, paving the way for commercialization. Product boasts enhanced climbing capabilities, possesses sharp claws, and a pointed tongue. A product bioweapon developed from a viral plant infection found in the Arcalay Mountains in Raccoon City. Yeah. An incident occurred during the transport of the experimental plant 43 and has resulted in infection near the surface entrance of ARC. Always exercise extreme caution when transporting bioweapons. That's why we didn't see him before. As previously stated, ARC is focused on bioweapon research and development, utilizing the unique environment of Raccoon City. In particular, experiments performed by infecting nearby zombies with the mutated T-virus strain have yielded a great deal of empirical data. This is also proven effective against the BSAA's attempts to eradicate ARC. The development of a new bioweapon based on this hard data is in the final stages. If said bioweapon is released, we can expect further profit growth next fiscal year. ARC has now become a key bioweapon production hub for North America. Will continue to bring great benefits to both us and the United States. That's not the kind of bioweapons I want. Not that I want a bioweapon at all, mind you. Woo! Hunk?
Not necessary. I'll neutralize the target myself.
It's Hunk! Dude, Hunk's alive? Okay, old man. Dude, Hunk's alive? Dude. Yeah, Hunk wouldn't go after him when he's down like that. Hunk wouldn't do that. Oh, it's the same voice actor.
We finally meet.
Yeah, they haven't met. Yeah. Hunk is here. He's alive. That's so crazy. He's been alive. I mean, that's part of his name, right? Hunk's name was like human something never killed. That's what like his Hunk's gotta be old, bruh. He's gotta be old if he's still around. Not that he'd be like that old, but Leon's about to be in his 50s, you know, in 2026. So Hunk's at least about 5 to 7 years older than Leon, I think. I think he was born in the early 70s. He's older than Chris, who I think was born in 77. So I don't know how old Hunk is actually supposed to be, but he's older, that's for sure. I'm thinking his 60s. It makes the most sense there. But it's cool to see him. He has the same voice actor and everything. That's pretty cool. I wonder if he'll have the same like moveset he does for like in Mercenaries. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, whoa, let's chill out.
I didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about your autograph?
I heard you.
I didn't actually look at the controls. I wasn't looking at the controls.
Smartass.
Ooh. Dude, I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. Okay. Ooh, careful of that parry. I think I got so many. Dang. Ooh.
Not bad.
Let's go,
for
Hunk.
Someone at death's door.
Don't worry about me. How sweet.
Hunk, you were in Raccoon City. You have it too. You literally have it too. There's no way you don't. Dang, it's hard to see. Crap, I missed it. No, he won't. Oh, ooh, nice. Nice.
Sneaky bastard.
Dang. There he goes. I see you. Oh, crap. Crap. Oh.
Get a little antsy, are we?
Make no mistake. Nothing will stand in my way. I'll complete this mission.
That's his whole thing. You'll get the mission done. Wait, is that it? No, that's it. Hunk, you're not dying. I'm gonna be. Oh, a new hatchet. Huh. That's the thing. I genuinely think if there's anybody in this series who will like one-on-one could probably beat Leon in a fight, it would either be Chris because he's quite literally superhuman and Hunk. They're the only people I think would genuinely come that close.
Ran into trouble. This guy was one tough bastard.
You can't be dead, bro. You've taken a lot worse than this. You've taken worse than this. Get a look around. Dang, I'm kind of mad at that. It's so sweet. Is that okay? That wait. I don't want to necessarily replace. Does that replace my hatchet? I can't compare my hatchet with this one. I guess it might be better than my current one. Oh, it's right there. Wait. Power is right there. Whoa, that's significantly weaker. Mine's fully upgraded though, so I guess it makes sense. I bet you, because it says it has exceptional parry capability, it probably just makes it a lot easier to parry. Bro, he looks still alive. Hunk the kind of dude that like he'll get the job done to the point where he will literally play dead. I don't know how you play dead when I just had that in his throat. Wait, how did I get here? Maybe he actually is dead. I don't know. I kind of feel like I would.
Should be nearby. Time to finally get some answers.
I kind of would hate for him to be dead. Oh. Wait, is his body gone? No way his body's gone. No way. No way is his body gone. I gotta actually check this. I knew he wasn't dead, dude. He's gone. He waited as soon as I left. He dipped, dude. I'm telling you, Hunk is the kind of dude, he would literally play dead if it meant he can at least go and finish the mission another day. He would, dude. That's so crazy. He's actually gone. I knew it, dude. They're not gonna kill off Hunk. They're not gonna kill off Hunk. There's too much they can do with him still. I would not kill off Hunk there. If I was making this game, I wouldn't I wouldn't kill him off. I don't want to go all the way back to the safe room. I mean, we don't need to. We don't need to. Hunk, I promise you, he will be 90 still doing this. All right, maybe we're at the end here.
Grace, this is where we are. The world is under threat. The technology to control another's will already exists, but it's not efficient at infecting others. I believe Spencer solved that with Elpis. The connection sealed Raccoon City to save it for themselves, and it's been waiting here ever since.
What does the creator desire?
This is as far as we could get. If the wrong password is entered, the Ark will be destroyed, and Elpis will be lost forever.
And we probably all die because we're inside it.
So tell me, Grace. What's the password?
I don't know.
Of course you do. You're the...
Leon!
Don't embarrass yourself, Mr. Kennedy. You can't beat me.
Well, Leon never did fight Wesker.
Aren't we fancy?
Oh. Good. Don't fully believe him.
Oh, wait! You still need me, right?
Oh, man. I had no bullets in that gun, by the way.
Come on! Trap time!
I got you.
Dang. Yeah, not worth.
Are you okay?
Me? I feel like $1,000,000.
That's his classic line. Feel like $1,000,000.
Where does this take us?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Pudding.
Time to get off. Come on.
What now? Leon. Leon!
I mean, he's already hurt from the fight, but like the Raccoon City illness is still getting him. He's been going at this for a long time. No sleep. Yeah, it probably won't take that long. alone with her thoughts for the first time since, you know, all this happened. Oh, look how bad he's getting now.
Leon, are you okay?
How long was I out?
I don't know. A while. Those marks.
It's T-virus. Stage 3 infection.
If you're so sick, why would you come here?
This place. Raccoon City was where it all began for me. When it all happened, I couldn't make a difference. So I am here now.
We can't stop Zeno.
Bro, he's just a cheap imitation, bro. We can stop this dude.
He said something about you having a password. What was he talking about?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Here.
I'm going back. I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
He sees a bit of himself in her. He has regrets for
If anything happens to me, you promise you'll end this.
I promise.
Come on.
That threw me off being in first person again, I'm not gonna lie. At least we're together. I mean, I'd like a little bit of your inventory space, please, good sir. Good sir. I guess it'll be in my inventory as well, because we got the new charm for Grace. Took a while to get that many points. I don't know how they expected you to get that much.
Look,
There's a door.
There's a door over there.
Crane's blocking it though.
Good thing I have a crane operator's license. He's gonna boost me up.
I can check it out for us. You think you can give me a boost?
Guess we're about to find out. Come on.
They seem content on giving us mostly Leon now. So
Watch out for yourself up there, yeah?
I will.
looks like we're back in the Grace section. You take a load off for a minute, Leon. What am I rocking? I got some bullets. I can't bring out my gun. Why? That's weird. Okay, I guess I'm not being attentive. Not doing anything, I guess. Don't know why I wouldn't hold it out, but yeah, there wouldn't be zombies on Ark.
There's no getting back up.
Yeah. I mean, there was not like there was anywhere else to go. Guess it just means we're literally split up now. The fact that there's tri-cell stuff down here too says a lot, though. That means they've been down here. I mean, we know, like, I mean, they said it, that they got only to a certain point, but locked. Don't have what we need.
System locked. Override key required for reactivation.
We haven't been able to get new stuff with her in like 6 hours of the game. So they're gonna probably start giving us stuff soon. Like that. Typewriter. Yes. 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 I can actually have like my old stuff that I put in here. The antique coins, I still don't think I have an idea of what we do with that. I'm gonna take this though. So yeah, this is passive. As long as it's in the inventory, we're fine. We have a few more slots. I don't think I really, I mean, I'll take the knife. Here we are. You are here. I guess we're trying to get to the elevator.
Okay, just beyond here.
Because we don't have magnetic key reader.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector. Critical error. Containment lockdown failure.
Of course, because nothing can ever be good for Grace. Nothing can ever be okay. What's in this little area? Liquor. Interesting. Funny how we just killed a liquor nice and easy before. Ah, they're giving us one of these. I don't even have the Requiem with me, actually. I forgot. I mean, Leon does still have it.
Can't see.
Multiple. Interesting. Must have been too loud. Turn around. You can't actually come in here. It's hard to choose my speed in which how I walk because of I'm using keyboard and mouse. So I got rid of that bottle for nothing. I'm about to just kill him if I'm honest. I would like to get what's over there first. And I'd also like to know a little bit more about the room. Turn left. It's not turn. All right. Oh. Okay, so a couple bullets and this will be okay. There is an open door. So that means the second one could walk in here. Glass on the floor. Careful. Don't have a code. Didn't see one. He's still in that hallway. It's okay, he's dead. Yeah, if he didn't come in during all that other nonsense, he's not coming in for this one. Oh, another bottle. It's funny how they had a unique animation for that too, instead of just making the sound. Yeah, I figured those rooms weren't connected. I would rather not open you guys up. Question is, will they make me do that? Probably not. Not with liquors around. It probably wouldn't force me to use up so much of my ammo. Oh, there he is. It's right there. E-reader, safe. This looks like it goes. This is a shortcut. It opens up the back path. Yeah. It's back to here again. Or if I quickly needed to go back to the save point and stuff, I could. What did I leave in there? I don't remember. I'm gonna actually use one of these. Just so I can be back at fine. Yes. We only have one free space. Probably don't need 2 shivs. Okay, now we use this. Let's give ourselves a little bit more handgun ammo. Bro, I don't have a death wish. I'm not gonna open that joint up. He will be right here. Seems like if I get too close, that other enemy will see me. Gonna be honest, I think it's worth just shooting him down now. There we go. We still got one, so we could theoretically take down one more liquor too. Yeah, they're not too big a deal. I'm be honest, like the remakes did them well for the most part, but liquors are kind of a joke in most of this series. Something else is on the left side. Wait, bottle of acid. Okay. Give me some of that. Sorry I had to be from there. I got it right out of his cheeks. I'm sorry. What does this button do? Oh, it's the roller key. See, if my ears don't deceive me, that almost sounded like glass breaking. I don't care about that. I'll take some of that. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, I wish I found the acid before doing that. Are you gonna jump? Yeah, that's what I thought. Folded like an omelet. Oh, there was also a shortcut, I forgot. What did I get again? I didn't find anything for a code there, by the way. I definitely didn't find one for that. Am I tripping? Newest. No, this is all the stuff I found for Leon. I looked around, I didn't see anything for them. So, I guess it's gonna be okay.
I'm not dead yet.
No, I'm not dead yet. You acting like you're surprised by that. Give yourself some more credit. Wait, what was that? I am completely out of space. Gonna have to put a healing on it. Oh no, I could just use this. Grace, you should not be injecting yourself with strange plants you find while running around. Out of curiosity, there's a key reader down that way too. I think they actually said it's down that way, so let me actually do this one first. Yo, Alex, everything's going good, man. I'm having fun. Yeah, and sorry for the impromptu random late stream, especially since I already streamed today. Oh, that's not it. Oh, it's a key reader. Duh. I got a regular key. Let's move. I got bottles. I got bottles. I got bottles. I got bottles. Which kind do you want? You want vanilla or blueberry? Blueberry surprise. Yeah, that won't work. Time to go back. No point in wasting my supplies on him. It's locked. Use the key. Ah, the light. What's that thing holding? Thanks.
All right, Leon. Be careful. I need to get going too. Nice.
I'm almost done with my second playthrough, getting all the files and statues. This game has been so dang fun. Makes me want to replay RE2 and 4. I was saying that in the last stream where I was like, dude, this game makes me want to replay RE2. I might actually have to kill him here. Just easier to deal with. Wow, he auto dies from those? One hit? Dude, liquors are kind of a joke, man, which sucks, dude, which kind of sucks. Again, at least they're not like, there's not like 100 of them and we're just mowing them down like in RE5, but still. Let's go to the other one first. Now that we have this. I think I've killed all of the liquors now in this area, unless more spawn in right now. More story did happen, so if another spawned in, I wouldn't be too surprised. I expect these guys to break out at some point. There was one liquor that was in a container that I did. So what's here? No glass on the floor, so probably no liquor in here. Bro, who dropped the paint bucket, bro? Dang. Oh, a transfusion bag, which I really don't need right now. I should see if there's anything I can make. I can make another Molotov. I mean, you might as well. What else am I going to use the empty bottle for? And then now use the transfusion bag. Ooh, animus orb. I feel like I saw something. That's them breaking out. Remember when I said I was sure that they were gonna get up? Me and my big mouth. Look at you guys! Stop dropping the paint bucket. Don't mind me as I yeah. Can kind of have more than you know what to do with, really. Using a bit of ammo though, but it's fine. Wait, there's a Molotov in there? Where? Where? Oh, over here. Can I carry any more? Okay. Probably 5 in a stack. Glad I went in there. Can't get any more though. Still have not seen any kind of document or anything that would give us a clue about the safe. I figured that's what would be in this room, but doesn't seem like it. Looks like we did have to come in here because we probably needed that animus orb. All right, better get out of here. And there was nothing in that other room. I checked. Did I? Yeah, this is the normal way. Nice paintball gun. I keep going in without my freaking flashlight on. Anything I should drop off? We don't need the knife. We don't need the knife. But it'll probably be gone soon. It'll probably be gone soon. Anything else that we had in here? Doesn't look like it. Keep forgetting. Right click does that. I don't want to store it. Don't need the rare metal because we don't have Requiem bullets, so might as well save. I save every time I see a save point, so I got like 70 saves. All right, grab this. Green. Wow. Put my eyes in this. Can I put this skull's head in there? Guess that means we're getting a white one now. Did everything we could in there, unless we end up going back in the safe for it.
Threat level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI control center. Noah.
No.
No.
Hey, I was saying the same thing. Checking database access request. Following data was found. Minutes of the 51st assembly meeting, as transcribed by AI Control Center NOAA. The state. We heard the key that Grace Ashcroft has finally been found. It's been 28 years since we occupied Ark. Are you sure she's the one? Without a doubt. There's no need to worry. More importantly, don't you think your withdrawal from the treaty is too blatant? It's a bluff. The United States is and always will be at the center of the world. The BSAA are fully under our control as well. Are there any changes in product supply? Ark's factory automation is constantly evolving. I believe that's enough for today. We discuss further while we view the products. You can now craft bottle of acid and various other items. Well, that's very helpful. I'll go ahead and make the acid. Still don't have anything for that either. Absolutely nothing. Let us continue. At least the lights are on. The window's not showing me any enemies. Something's in there though. Kind of sounds like a liquor. No, it sounds like one of those The Walking Dead. Boy. Wait, hold up. Nothing in between. Something's here. Liquor. Emergency supplies. 10, 9, 20. Sterilization is where? Is that the last one that we were at? Where? Oh. Where am I at? I'm control. This is the higher area entrance. Where's the map? I can't find it. I'm zoomed out. What is this floor? I can't see anything. I can't see anything on this floor either. Or this one. Bro, why is it like that? Oh, hold up. Just do this. Current location. There we go. It was so off in the distance I couldn't see anything. And here. No. Wait. There we go. Sterilization chamber. Okay, it was that room. I could go back up for it right now. Let's get out of here before he catches on. Let's go back and to do the thing. Probably won't be naturally going all the way back here, so it's probably worth. I do wish when there's no enemies around you can kind of run at a slightly faster speed. Makes backtracking a little more cumbersome. Not that much, because the areas aren't usually that big. Yeah. Right through here. So do I go around? No, I can go this way. Shouldn't be no more bozos in here. If there is, I'm contacting Capcom. So the file was 10 right, 90. So it's 10, 90. You said 20. There we go. Injector, handgun, Molotov. Molotov does cap at 5. So that only leaves one more we haven't been able to open. Yeah, the monitor control room. We were not able to open that. Where am I going? This way. Cool. Okay, so we got it, and we got ourselves a nice another med injector. Like we don't already have too much as it is. Oh, it's hard to complain about healing items too much. Again, I'll probably only die if I just quite honestly forget to HP check myself.
Ways to go.
If I forget to HP check myself.
Made it yet.
Oh, is it gonna switch me? It's talking like I'm gonna switch me. No, I don't have that. All right, let's go ahead and deal with this. Looks like one liquor. It kind of sounded like it could have been two, but hey, I'm just glad my streaming is enough to make y'all's day, man. I'm having a lot of fun. You guys taking time out of your day to spend it with me is, you know, already a blessing, you know? I don't really have anything else to put on here. All right, well, let's just get ready to deal with some nonsense. Again, I can theoretically kill them all pretty easy right now. There's at least two. Ooh. All right. Thank you for your money. Should fill me up fully. He did get a lick on me, which I don't appreciate too much. But looks like I won't have to worry about getting a little comeuppance. Can I actually make... you guys. Not particularly worried. Blood money. Crap, I got too close. How dare you take a bet on me? Oh, there's multiple more liquors. Thanks. Bro, can I get away? So many of them. Yay. You can't seem to use hemolytic injectors on them. So I kind of feel less inclined to make one. It'd be nice, but how are you gonna sneak up on a liquor, bro? Like what? What's in here? Let me guess. Something's inside here. Empty bottle. Oh, another hit pouch. Oh baby, that's all of it. All of them in the game, it looks like. Give me a little bit of, sorry to take it from right here. He sounds close, like right around the corner. Left is clear. Let me guess, it's another, yeah, another supply code. Another. There's at least 2 more in the room. Are you inside this container? Well, yeah, they're inside the containers because they're not above. They would have come down already. Go ahead and let me grab this real quick then. Was that him? Go ahead and take out this one. I think there's one in here too. Am I interrupting? Good job. Sit down. Gonna take your meat. Or I guess it's more accurately your juices. Give me that too. Give me that. Give me your juice. Oh. Enough of the groaning and moaning. Out of here. Look at that transfusion bag too. All right, let's go back and grab this emergency supplies. We didn't actually open this either. If there was a liquor in there, I'd probably deserve that. Probably deserve that one. I mean, we took out a lot of them. They don't usually spam liquors like this. Well, they didn't used to, I'd say. But in this kind of formula of RE, it's kind of interesting to see them do that. I was looking clean tonight. Keep it up. Enemies are nightmare few though. Been a bit under the weather, so just lurking. Hope the finale goes well. Enjoy the horror. Hey, I appreciate it. You feel better. I was a little under the weather before, but I'm feeling better now too. 50, 60, 80. $50, 60, 80. Starting left, weird. Open every safe in the main story. Got it. Another bottle of acid. Let's go ahead and use this. Remember when we had 4 med injectors? Whatever happened to that guy? All right. Yeah, they love their secret laboratories, their secret underground laboratories. What's your favorite RE game? Favorite RE is a little tough. because I have a lot of memories of playing the original 3 because I love the randomization of items and enemies and stuff like that, and it made it feel like each playthrough is a little different. Plus, it was the shortest of the mainline REs, you know, probably because RE3 was originally supposed to be a side game, but it ended up becoming a sequel to 1 as the official 3rd game. That's probably why it's a little bit shorter. But plus there's only 1 character and not 2, because, you know, at that point 1 and 2 both had dual protagonists, and 3 is like was the first game to have only 1 protag. So that's what made it pretty different. Ooh, didn't think that would open.
AI Control Center. NOAA. Reboot failure. No response. Containment protocol inactive. Containment protocol inactive.
But if we're talking about favorite RE, 3 is just the most special to my heart. But overall, I'd probably say, oh, okay, I wasn't trying to do that, but come on. Crouch. There. But RE4 is probably my favorite. I might have a new favorite with this game though. But I love RE4. I played the original numerous times. I played RE4 in VR. You know, I've played a lot of different ways, man. I played the Wii version of that game. It's just a fun game, man. So genuinely fun. I probably realistically played that more now. Dude, that liquor was literally not there before. I just grabbed something. I grabbed an empty bottle. Oh, we didn't do this yet. Map. Floor plan. That's everything. Let me know what y'all favorite RE games are. I'd love to know that. Something's walking around. It's another liquor. I see him. Go ahead and make these acids. Sounds like it's just one. There we go. RE2 is your favorite. I mean, I get anybody that says RE2 is favorite. RE2 is short, fun, you know, it's just really good. I do just kind of like the extra combat stuff though as well. You know, I don't know. I'm so weird. I love traditional RE a lot. You know, like the Grace sections of this game was like exactly what I look for. Like if you asked me in 2016, you know, like what RE is my favorite, I probably would have told you RE2 back then, just because I kind of just really love the traditional formula of classic RE, you know, and even RE4, a game I played more than 2, you know, it's just like kind of did it less, you know, like I played less of RE4, even though I played more of RE4 and less of 2, but 2 is the style of RE I just really, really love. 3 is also that style, which is why I like it. But like 3 is like it's like the in-between of 2 and 4. Bro, I got over 60 bullets right now. But I love you. Dude, if I can, besides me. Something's up here. That wasn't here. What? That didn't kill him? There it goes. There it, okay, thanks for telling me. No, Jaden, not what I'm. No, man, what about mine, bro? Dang, what about mine, man? What about the black maxes, bro? I'm trying to get my AYN Thor to ship, bro. Jaden, I'm gonna keep your Discord thing up. So tell me if it happens. Tell me if it happens, bro. I don't care what part of the story I'm at. Okay, I'm going to assume that there is going to be some kind of nonsense waiting for me ahead. No nonsense? No nonsense. Cool. Be up next, brother, I promise. Hey man, I hope so, bro. Don't get my hopes up, man. Don't get my hopes up, man. All right, now we have the other noblesse orb. Nice. We're talking about how me and Jaden bought these this retro handheld called AYN Thor, and it can basically do a lot of stuff, play retro games, PC games, etc. But it looks like if Nintendo made a 4DS. That it can play your Steam games, your GOG, Epic, all that stuff. You know, it's not like super powerful. Easiest way to think of it is like, what if the Steam Deck looked like a 3DS? Oh man, this is where I assume Grace is gonna find out the full truth about herself. There's Alyssa.
Something important.
That's what was inside there. Now we'll see what was on the other one. The creator. Oh, shoot. There he is, Spencer.
Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Looking back, do you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances?
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
They're about to make him regret his actions and stuff.
Tell me, Lord Spencer, what would you like the world to know?
the truth. But a short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
Why would Mom hide this?
Bro, watch your back meet. Grace. Oh man, they switched to Leon. A few minutes.
Okay. Back in biz. Fuck.
You all right, Leon?
I am now. Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just send us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
Ooh. Let's move. Leon's not looking too good. Yeah, I mean, Spencer was like the reason all of this happened in the first place. You know, again, it was his mansion we went to in RE1. You know, he created Umbrella. Like everything goes back to him. Even things that he wasn't directly involved with in the end.
System-wide surveillance failure detected.
Nice. Right, put that in there. That. See, they just put a bunch of stuff near Leon, but like Grace, she'll just pick up the 7 count of it already.
Easy as pie.
Dang. Whoa. Leon is reaching his limit. Sudden bouts of coughing and blurred vision will cause him to falter. You can only wait for these effects to subside. At first I was thinking that was a hallucination.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hey, bro, if you weren't going so hard, bro, I mean, maybe you wouldn't be coughing up everything, bro. Get someone tell this man to chill out. Hmm. And move this here. Probably easier to get the parries for this. I haven't had an actual opportunity to upgrade it or anything, so I assume we're gonna reach somewhere soon. Two paths. Ah, safe room. Not that safe. Oh, there's a password thing. I should have something. 5. That's it. That's the best you got. Yeah, repair the body thing. Yeah. I mean, I don't have that much. What about the hatchet? I can't upgrade a Hunk's hatchet, it seems. Kind of surprised that I can't upgrade it. I guess it's perfect the way it is. Might as well use it for this stuff. I could even buy back some of these joints if I really wanted to. but no point. No point in that. I got a lot of healing items. Maybe I'll equip Hunk's thing. I've gotten used to the parry window for the other one, but that's fine. Not like I'm constantly attacking with that weapon. Yeah. Yeah, someone's gonna break out. Oh, big thing? So it's either gonna be somebody pretty strong.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
Multiple parts of ammo supplies, multiple barrels. They're either gonna throw a bunch of enemies at us at once, or a couple strong ones. Yeah, they're gonna try to do something, even if it's not right now. They're gonna try it. Whoa, 10,000? Throw? Already have a throwing weapon here? Or are you gonna break out now? Expected they would have broke out already. Or maybe I just should... Okay, you can't break those unless they're red. Noted. Whoa, that's a lot of liquors. I think it best
This must be the room.
to just shoot them now. Can I actually go into this room? Yeah. Sure, there was another one, but no. There is one. I gotta say, I swore I saw another one.
Haven't changed much, have you?
Nope.
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
That's why getting crits are important. You waste way more ammo not trying to go for crits. I'm expecting a couple more. I heard something. Now I see. Yeah. Let's say I did hear at least one. Okay. Better do it myself than have them spring out at me through a jump scare or something. I thought I passed by another red one before. Don't think so. Oh well. I know this dude is tired, bro. I don't think tired would probably be enough to describe how he feels right now. Okay, they probably want me to hit this button. There we go. How many? Sounds like 2. Ooh. Shotgun does good damage. I am glad I switched to this one. I am glad I did this. Well, I knew that. Oh, that looked weird. I knew there'd be a couple more. This man is tired, bro. Grab that. Break that. Look at all these green herbs. I'll actually leave this for now. Oh, wow. We're actually really low on space. Hand grenade. Well, her gun is probably just worse. Oh my gosh, bro. Look at all the healing. We have freaking 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 healing items. Oh, not, wait. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 10. 10. That's a lot of healing. Better just to go ahead and combine that. Override key. Okay. Now that we got that, we can head back to the control panel. And in reality, I mean the supply box. That's what I mean. Ah, yeah, it's about that time. I forgot. Oh yeah, they actually do have to be taken out. That's a lot of liquors. Wow, even for me, that's a lot of liquors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in one room is kind of crazy. They're everywhere. What? Forgot to show that again, but we kind of had a liquor problem. Probably shouldn't have used all that Requiem ammo, but I mean, it worked. It did work. Let's go back first. All right. Plus the tracking module, 24K. Awesome. I got the body armor. What am I even gonna get anymore? This is probably better than my other one, than the Gao. Let's sell the Gao. I mean, I don't think we're gonna use the classic 70 anymore. Anything we can buy this now. And then get this stability when rapid firing. More ammo. A stock. This. I mean, there's literally nothing else to buy. I do have 10,000, so I could upgrade the Requiem now. Muzzle rise. These things do the same thing. Well, this ups the power. This is the stability. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I mean, it feels like you need to use all these healing items or something like that, but nah, I mean, he is going through it. That is correct. He is, but he's okay. He'll shake it off. He always does, am I right? I know some people probably do auto sort for the inventory, but it's just fun to do it the normal way. Like, hitting auto sort is just easier to do, but like, man, it's just fun. You okay there, man? Stop hallucinating. It's all good. Dude, he looks rough right now.
Warning. Autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline.
What do you want from me?
Aerosol monitor warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Oh, why would I be scared of these guys? Oh, I can't use...
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
Oh. What? I parried that, huh?
The elevator
I was trying not to get hit at all, but
shortly. The elevator has arrived.
easy. Oh, this man, Leon, is going through it, man. He's gotten so much worse. Bro, you got no Requiem in there. Come on, wear off. This feels scripted that it's supposed to happen because it happened during the cutscene and I can't pull out a weapon, so. Come on, man. He still has regrets. He needs, that he wants to make up for. Yeah, Leon would definitely still do that. Same here. You definitely wash me. Huh. So where does this go? Out of curiosity. It's a red door somewhere I can't go to, so don't waste your time. Dang, man. Switching to Grace? Yeah, that's what I thought. Go ahead and play that video.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt.
Right.
Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview? Who is that? Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she
perfectly normal? Just an average child needing a home.
Now raise her for me. I'm an old man.
She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace.
And that's her origin.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
See.
Leon. Leon.
Oh, he's getting so bad now. Oh, man. Oh, he looks really bad. Go to Leon. He needs a hero right now. He's doing all this saving for other people. Oh, shoot. No way. Is that Alyssa with Grace? Music's been so good in this game. There's your father's chair. Nothing to say. You know. Burning down. I implore all of y'all, please go play RE1 as well, man. I know they're gonna remake it at some point probably, but it wouldn't be for a long time.
My chance to do something.
No way they don't do Code Veronica and RE5 first. So if they do RE1 remake, it probably wouldn't be for another 10 years. Or at least close. Leon. Let's go help him.
Oh, Leon!
Watch your back, meat.
Leon. Oh no. Oh, hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
It's okay. Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus.
I'll save my thoughts for now. For when it's more appropriate.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
That's a big thing that Leon's willing to do.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
Here we go. Oh, okay. I was about to say. Oh, I can't pause. Hopefully there's not a timer. But can I tab out? I can, but I don't think it it doesn't pause anything. Okay. So I mean, I've kind of known that there would be a big decision like this since the beginning, but I know what the right answer here is. It's only one thing. I personally think that destroying Elpis is the complete wrong thing. I mean, the big answer was already in that video, you know, like destroying Elpis. Why would he use Elpis as something to do harm when in the final time of his life, he was feeling nothing but regret? He wanted to give people hope, you know, and that is what Grace is supposed to represent, you know, like she is kind of hope. I know it seems like we're playing into the wrong thing. Leon's telling us to destroy Elpis and all this stuff. The bad guy wants us to type in the right password. It feels like a setup to, you know, too easy, you know, it's easy, obvious what to do, but it's a subversion. If you're paying attention to the story, it quite clearly, again, Leon is not privy to what we just learned, you know, and that video where Xeno wasn't there and Leon wasn't there, like they don't know what we know. So it is quite obvious the biggest thing we have to do is release Elpis. It's the only thing that makes sense. Narratively, it's the only thing that makes sense. Again, Spencer, as much as it may seem hard to believe, since he's kind of the core of everything that has happened, bad happened in this world for the last 30 years, he was remorseful. He said it himself. In a moment where of complete vulnerability, he was regretful. So there is no way, there is no way that was the wrong choice. You know, there's no way destroying Elpis is the right choice here. Now, normally on this channel, I'm pretty big on doing the bad endings first. You know, I'm pretty big on that. If you watched Baldur's Gate 3, I'm sure you already have an idea of what I like to do. But I do think here, I think I'm going to just be more streamlined and just do, I want to do this first. I'm positive destroying Elpis leads to some bad ending. I'm completely positive on that. I have no doubt in my mind releasing Elpis is the good decision. Now just make sure I hit the right key. Something to note, y'all don't know this, but my keyboard does this thing to where after a few seconds of not doing anything, it just stops lighting up. So like, and because of like how it works, it's like you can't actually see the key, what letter is on there. I just liked this keyboard a lot because it's really aesthetic, but you can't see what key you're pressing when it's not lit up. So let's hope I I pressed the right button. All right, WASD, D.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope.
So is it gonna be
Blind hope.
So is it gonna be Grace Ashcroft?
Okay.
Or is it just Hope? Okay, Hope is what I was thinking.
This is it.
The problem is if Xeno really had all of the information, he wouldn't really need Grace to know what the password was. He didn't have the disc that Alyssa had. That's why he didn't see that video that we just watched. Grace has carried that with her for the whole game, because for 8 years it was in the hotel. Was that Victor? That little part of his jacket looked like it was Victor.
What are you doing, Grace?
Trust me.
Spencer regretted what he did.
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any king. Spencer wanted to make amends.
But you released Elpis.
Elpis isn't what you thought it was.
What is it?
It's curing him.
Tell me!
Leon!
Go and jab him.
My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
You're alive.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong.
Hey, Victor was with them back
This wasn't a
then.
weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius?
Bro, are you gonna stab him or what?
With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
You wanted a weapon.
Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
There you go, Victor.
You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
Yeah.
It's over, Victor.
Crazy how even you're in it. Dude, one, he sucks as a villain. I gotta say. I feel like Victor was a way better villain than Zeno. Zeno had 5 minutes of screen time the whole game, you know, and like really thought he was the bee's knees, you know, and it's like, buddy, when I see Zeno, all I think of is Timu Wesker. That's all I think of. That's all I think of.
The connections is done with you.
Ah.
We can't let him have it.
Bro, can you?
Your ignorance is staggering.
Leon, it's a cure.
Crazy how fast that works.
Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened?
So how are we getting out of this?
It's gonna go!
Oh crap.
Grab something!
Oh. Yeah, right. Grace?
Grace. Grace!
Get ready.
Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
Let's do this.
Spencer's vision lives through me.
Holy
I
crap.
will see that it is brought to fruition.
How many more will have to die for that vision?
Hey. Dang.
Sacrifices must
Can't
be
parry that.
made. In the grand scheme.
Oh, 2.
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
Woo! Oh. Oh. Oh, you gotta. Where'd you get that? Oh.
Seems you're reaching your limit.
Dang, I can't parry that. Come on.
I will not let those ideals win. Give it up!
Go. This dude just feel like Dragon Ball, bro. Okay. Okay. Crap. Crap. Can I sharpen my joint, please? Bro, can I sharpen my joint real quick? Dang, I was too slow.
It's over.
Parrying the rocket was crazy.
Good riddance.
You think he's done, bro? We gotta have some Eldritch Abomination first, bro. You know how these games go? See?
Nemesis.
Yeah.
No wonder you're so damn relentless.
So can I pick up his rocket launcher? I already healed more than I wanted to in this fight. Oh, crap. Load. Dang, it feels like it takes too long to get the thing out. All right, where they at? Come on. Oh, grabbed it. Oh. Go, go, go. Oh, shoot. Oh, is that it? Dang, I feel like it was just starting. Where's the rocket launcher? Dang.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
He hit me twice, unfortunately, but I was able to parry most other things, and basically all of my weapons are fully maxed out. The only thing that isn't maxed out is the new SMG that I just bought before this, but it only has 2 things left. And the Requiem. Those are the only things that weren't fully upgraded. They just gave you so much money in this game, so I just...
Sherry. Sherry, come in.
Where's my helicopter, Sherry?
Shit. Grace!
Bro, she was right here this whole time?
Grace, hang on.
No way they kill her off. She's alive, she's breathing.
Grace.
Leon.
You missed the final boss, unfortunately.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you out.
Is her arm broken? Nah, she was still stabbed though. It's cool to see another nemesis though.
There's no way out, is there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
Don't worry, somebody will come through. Dang. Or hold my hand or something.
I guess this is it then.
Sherry?
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
Alpha, you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir.
Well, that ain't Chris Redfield.
I have a message from Captain Redfield.
Okay, well, he is here, though. Don't tell me that's how it ends. They'll do a post-credits or something. It's time for the link up. It's time for the link up.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked.
Now we still got to get it to Sherry.
Better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it. We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Chris is always late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll call you back.
It's over then.
Yeah. Oh, this really was our last hope.
Well, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace, I didn't hit any of her vitals.
Why didn't you say that before?
She'd still be alive.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
And just hit her with an antiviral too, or something. Hit her with something. I don't know, something that'll put her back in her normal form. Oh, I saw that. Oh, you see that? With that wedding ring?
The government has confirmed
I'll admit I already saw that on Twitter.
bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City.
Yeah, he definitely had a wedding ring.
Worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
Young girl rescued. Resident Evil Requiem. We did it. Dang, we did it though. Oh. This was really good. Like, this was the kind of good that, like, you're thinking about it like long after you turn the game off. You know, I'm like two or 3 days and I haven't played the game. I'm still thinking about it, bro. I'm still thinking about it. It was awesome. That was great all the way through. That was great, genuinely. That, like, and there's basically no low point of the game. I feel like most RE games have that part, you know, where you're not like on a replay, you're not exactly looking forward to it, you know. And even my favorites have that. Even RE4 has that, you know. But this game, if I had to say a part that was probably it, would probably be the underground segment as Grace. But it was fun. It was probably one of the most fun parts of the game for me. I'd probably say that that part could just be the first part of Leon's thing in Raccoon City, when you have to hunt for the relays. That was probably the most stalling part of the game. That it felt like, not padding, but like it felt like they had the idea that they wanted us to explore like a ruined Raccoon City, and what came after was, okay, what are we going to do there? You know, so let's just hunt down these relays and stuff like that to get all the parts we need for a bomb, you know. While realistically, I feel like with as much as they play up the Requiem, that joint probably could have just blew a hole in the gate in the first place, you know. So that's probably the part I look forward to the least. But because it's still such a fun gameplay experience, I don't really mind them doing it. You know, this is definitely a game I can replay. The thing I do have to say about this game is that I really wish it had launched with the Mercenaries mode. I feel like that just gives like more replayability and stuff. You know, like if you want to boot up the game for the combat and stuff like that, you can easily just do that. But not having a Mercenaries mode feels like almost like they forgot, you know. But I'm betting that either the first DLC or the first major update of the game will have a Mercenaries mode. I do think the gameplay in this game is too good to not have a mercenaries mode. You know, even RE4 remake had it, which I thought was great. But yeah, that was awesome, man. I really enjoyed this. If I had to say my favorite part of the game was probably honestly one of the beginning parts. That whole segment from getting to the care center to the underground, that was all awesome. All of it was awesome. Like, it's hard to compare. Like that early segment before the underground, which is so consistently good. There was a lot of unique enemies, you know, super limited resources. Just, it felt like real survival horror. But like afterwards, it was so good too. Dang. But the underground segment was so good because they bring the scare factor that they already kind of had been doing. The scare factor was mostly with big enemies with not enough ammo to deal with them. But then they bring a tyrant in the picture, you know, with the girl, you know, for most of the underground segment. That was already awesome. You know, that was awesome because it was super dark. There's enemies that aren't alive one moment, are the next, you know, sometimes even shooting something would call her, you know, and we had to go all over the place. There was nowhere we could avoid. You just had to look the scary thing in the eye and face it head on. That was awesome. And the puzzles were good too. The puzzles were just great. The puzzles were great all throughout the whole game, These were some of the most consistent puzzles. They weren't as hard as maybe RE1's puzzles. The thing is, puzzles in RE aren't that bad. I would say the average Zelda dungeon probably is harder than this. Like, I would say realistically, the average Twilight Princess dungeon was harder than, like, had harder puzzles than this game did. But, and I would say most of the Zelda series have more in-depth puzzles than these games, but I think because you're already dealing with, you know, the debuff of horror, you know, that already makes it, you know, more complex to deal with. Like if you had to deal with Zelda water temple level dungeons, you know, the whole time alongside having a bunch of scary monsters inside, that would just be ridiculous. So I felt like that's why I felt the dungeons were just right here. I don't know if I'd say that the puzzles were some of the best in the series, but they felt perfect for what this game was trying to go for. So yeah, and I tried to do most of everything. I don't believe I got all of the Raccoon City mascot stuff. I tried, but I probably missed some here and there. I did open up all the safes, which was cool, but yeah, all the enemies were all cool. The enemy design was really cool. They kind of started spamming some of the basic zombies a lot later on, but like I liked the unique aspect of the blister heads, you know, and if you kill a blister head near already dead enemies, then they become blister heads too. So if you don't, you know, take a strategic approach to dealing with them, then you could end up in a whole lot of a worse situation, which was awesome. I really thought that was cool. And I felt like the game was like something that you just deal with on the fly. You almost have to take on the combat as Leon, like Leon would, you know. Sometimes you just got to take him down, you know, and even if that means more blister heads spawn, it's just another Tuesday. Go ahead and take him out too. That's what you got to do. And realistically, I didn't even care if I ended up spawning more blister heads, because that just meant more money to upgrade stuff with. And I'm not kidding. I basically beat every single enemy as Leon in the game. I don't think there was a single time when I genuinely just left something alive, because unlike with Grace, they really want you to do that. And because of that, I kind of had more money than I knew what to do with. Like if you saw, like by the time we were at the final dungeon, I was already just buying the ammo, which if you remember when we first started doing that section, I was like, why would I ever buy the ammo when I could just find it or make it? Yeah, because there was nothing else to really do. I already upgraded all my guns that I cared about and stuff like that. And realistically, I just felt like some of my guns were just not outperforming the Requiem, but just like were just as good. You know, like a crit shot from my 1A rifle, not even close, baby. 2 crits from that, a liquor is done. Yeah, there wasn't really much they can really do. But yeah, could I recommend this game? Of course. I would absolutely recommend the game to basically anybody. I do think you get more out of the game if you know Leon's story. But not just that, I also just feel like the game, I feel like I enjoyed the game more because I have history with this series outside of just Leon's games too. You know, like was Spencer's in well, he's in Revelations and he's in RE5, you know, and it just adds more to his character. You know, him kind of turning this way isn't too big of a twist, you know, having that history, you know, and kind of seeing the horrors that he started even back in the 90s, you know, because I played RE1, feels like a really cool thing. It feels like Spencer's story is really done, you know, and it feels like a lot of the downsides of Umbrella still being around kind of felt like they were put to rest here. Clearly we still have Umbrella's successor still going around, so we're clearly not done with them, but a lot of the people that were initially there, you know, with Spencer are gone now, you know. So I think in the end it almost feels like this Spencer saga is actually over. So I'm pretty curious about where they go from here. I'm pretty interested in what Chris is going to say. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna have DLC. It's rumored that the DLC will be, one of them will be around Alyssa, and the other one will be about Leon during the events of RE7 and 8, which is cool because 8's DLC is even further in the future than this, because this was 2026, and I think they're in 2038 or 2037 in Mia's what's her name's DLC at the end of RE8. So that's like 11 years after this, you know, or 12, whichever one it was. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I don't think I made the game look that easy, so I didn't die really that much. The deaths I did have were really goofy because.
Sure he's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great.
Oh, you became her mom?
I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Yo.
Grace.
Oh, you adopted her?
Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
Still doesn't lock her phone. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's not blind anymore. What is that smile? It scares me. So it's her and her mom, and then now her and her daughter. Well, we're at the end now. We're in the post-credit scene.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Crap, I guess. Oh, complete the main story by releasing Elpis. Complete the main story at least on standard modern difficulty. Complete the main story on 14 hours. Okay, I mean, it took me quite a bit. Again, I was trying to look for everything, but that's about what I expected for my first playthrough. Unlocked Insanity, available when starting a new game. Behind the scenes video, Grace's report. Models, concept art, jacket Leon, jacket Grace, tactical light alligator snapper. Challenges complete, final mission, no one is safe. Let's look at those bonuses. Behind the scenes video, is this like about the development of the game? I wonder, or what? Oh, that's cool.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating.
That's always so cool to see.
Rude. What the? They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude. What the?
They're coming. Grace, we need to go.
Go where? Mom, what's going on?
Hurry.
Wait, who's coming? What's wrong?
We need to keep our voices down.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
Oh man, okay. That's really cool. I want to see the Grace's report though, because I feel like that'll probably be a bit more big. 60 pages? Whoa, okay. I am that guy that's going to read this though. In 1998, Raccoon City was devastated by a massive outbreak caused by a viral leak from the pharmaceutical giant Umbrella. The United States government responded by launching a missile strike to wipe out the infected and erected a blockade to seal off the city. In 2004, following a court trial, the Umbrella Corporation declared bankruptcy. A complete account of the events was never released. However, in October of 2026, it was discovered that the city had been used as a hub for the production and trafficking of bioweapons. This report reveals that the established narrative of the Raccoon City incident was falsified and elucidates newly discovered truths surrounding the incident. 1968. To probably understand the truth, we must first go back to the beginning of it all. Oh, this is the report that she was giving to her boss. Okay. Grab some. In 1968, Oswell E. Spencer, James Marcus, and Edward Ashford founded the Umbrella Corporation. Having witnessed the horrors of the Second World War and the dread of the Cold War, Spencer felt a sense of despair at watching the world repeat the same mistakes. He felt it was his duty to bring about a change to humanity. As stated in the court records following the Raccoon City incident, his ultimate goal was to bring about the viral evolution of the human race. Thus, he relentlessly pursued virus research through illegal and inhumane means. This fact remains unchanged. 1970s. From the very beginning of Umbrella, the company faced rapid change and intense internal strife, most notably the sharp ideological divide between Spencer and Marcus. According to the court records, this conflict was cited as the primary factor leading to the unusual development which followed. In 1978, James Marcus developed the T-virus, which would go on to become the cause of the subsequent outbreak. This is a crucial period for understanding the basis of what caused the incident and the truth behind the entire case. Spencer's influence in ARC's establishment. Spencer used internal politics to have Marcus demoted, absorbing T-virus research into a facility under his own control. From then on, Umbrella began to actively research and develop bioweapons under Spencer's leadership. The underground facility known as ARC, which was discovered during recent events, originally served as the administrative center of Umbrella's research. Several documents outlining Spencer's plan for ARC have also been discovered. Excerpt from confiscated records, Long-Term Strategic Review, 1980, 0422, ARC-centric integrated research roadmap. Step 1, concentrated investment into Wesker's plan and the T-virus. Step 2, establishment of ARC as a central command center. Step 3, development of ELPIS. Step 4, memory transfer and forced evolution. This is the first recorded instance of a significant keyword, ELPIS, connections involvement. The following document regarding Marcus's involvements were also discovered. Excerpt from confiscated records, receipt of donation 1986, 0138. Receipt, James Marcus, sender, F Foundation, $30 million. This document shows a suspicious flow of funds being channeled to Marcus. Past FBI investigations reveal that the source of the funds, the F Foundation, was just one of the puppet organizations of the Connections. The F Foundation no longer exists. The Connections is a criminal organization that various government agencies have been sounding the alarm against for years. This illicit group is at the heart of all of this. Evidence suggests that the Connections sought involvement with Umbrella's central operations. Additional documents belonging to the protege of Marcus, Brandon Bailey, had been uncovered. Excerpt from confiscated records, Telegraph Log 1988, 0996, sender Brandon Bailey, recipient F Foundation. Preparations are complete. I think it's time they made contact with me directly, don't you? I await a response. This indicates that Bailey took over correspondence with the Connections succeeding Marcus. Bailey was rumored to be the founder of the Connections, but he may have only been a small cog in a larger machine. We now believe the Connections has had deep roots in the criminal underworld since the 1980s. Much about the Connections remain unknown. Spencer's Purge. In order for Spencer to obtain complete control over Umbrella, he used force to deal with any internal opposition and influential adversaries. A list of these individuals seemingly prepared by an associate of Spencer's was recently discovered. Reevaluation list. Following the CEO's reevaluation protocol, measures we taken against these individuals: Cheryl Moore, Michael Kramer, James Marcus, omitted. 1990s. During this period, the Umbrella continued to grow and expand through ties with the government. The organization became so large that Spencer could no longer fully control it. Numerous accidents plagued Umbrella's facilities around the world as a result of poor management. Furthermore, information was being leaked to rival organizations and the connections due to moles who had infiltrated the company. Yet despite the circumstances, Spencer was able to thoroughly protect and complete his research at ARC, the research Elpis. While most records regarding Elpis were lost with the destruction of ARC, a precious few remain. Excerpt from confiscated records, Spencer's message, 1990, data missing. Tricell, HCF, the family, and Umbrella. Elpis shall bring it all to an end. The only information leaked about Elpis was that it had the potential to upset the military balance of the world. However, a strictly managed password known only to Spencer was needed to access it. What is Elpis? Elpis is a powerful antiviral drug. However, this was unknown to those who sought it. The connections and the other black market groups mistakenly thought it to be a powerful bioweapon with the potential to control human minds. This confusion likely stemmed from the fierce competition surrounding bioweapon development. It was common knowledge that Spencer, the developer of Elpis, aimed for the evolution and control of humanity through viral technology. Completionist of Elpis. Based on data taken from the confiscated records and changes in Spencer's behavior, we believe Elpis was completed around the mid-1990s. After this period, the records show a marked decrease in the number of public statements from Spencer. I mean, he died in, I think, 2006, I think. So this record shows a marked decrease in the number of public statements from Spencer. A similar decrease in activity was also observed from at the Raccoon City orphanage. Disturbingly, it is suspected that the children at the orphanage had long been used for Umbrella experiments. While Spencer frequently visited the orphanage, records indicated he stopped in the 1990s. Furthermore, the orphanage was under the research jurisdiction of William Birkin in the late 1990s. Birkin turned against Spencer, ultimately leading to the leak of the T-virus. 1998, the Raccoon City incident. The T-virus leaked from the Umbrella research facility in Raccoon City, causing an unprecedented outbreak. In response, the government decided to launch a missile strike on the city, under the pretense of containing the spread. However, this was where we had been misled. The missile strike was not launched to prevent the spread of infection. A plan was formed to disrupt the relationship between the government and Umbrella and shift the blame for all illegal activities onto Spencer. Found records indicate that the connections lobbied for the missile strike. Access logs, first assembly minutes. ARC has been secured. Commence the missile strike. The blame will fall solely on Spencer. With this, Umbrella will be dismantled and will seize their assets. Their goal was the acquisition of Umbrella assets, particularly the thing they believe would disrupt the world's military balance, Elpis. Due to Bailey's involvement, the connections were aware of Umbrella's inner workings prior to the Raccoon City incident. This set them up to swiftly secure ARC before instructing the government to carry out the missile strike. After the Raccoon City incident, the Umbrella trials. Also well known, trials were held after the events of the Raccoon City incident. Testimony from the Raccoon City survivors, along with evidence submitted by the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium, demonstrated the scope of Umbrella's nefarious activities. Evidence against Spencer was presented at the trials by his subordinate, Albert Wesker. It is now evident that Wesker was linked to Tricell, which in turn had strong ties to the connections. Therefore, it is highly likely that there was pressure from the government and the connections during the trials. In 2004, following the outcome of the trials, Umbrella was forced into bankruptcy. Just as the connections and the government intended, Oswald E. Spencer was held accountable as CEO and disappeared from the public eye. Acquisition of ARC. The connection and the government seized ARC during the Raccoon City incident. Thereafter, ARC served as a base for the research, development, and distribution of bioweapons. Documents believed to be transaction lists have also been seized. These lists Umbrella's competitors, along with organizations that were previously found guilty of illegal activities. Unfortunately, most evidence was lost with the collapse of ARC. Recovery efforts continue, but success is unlikely. Proliferation of bioterrorism. Following the Raccoon City incident, weaponized viruses developed by Umbrella were leaked. Subsequently, instances of bioterrorism utilizing this technology spread around the globe. In 2013, that's RE6, President Adam Binford was assassinated in a bioterrorist attack. Intelligence agencies report that the president wished to reveal the full truth of the Raccoon City incident. It's possible that President Binford was privy to the facts revealed in this report. Spencer's final years. Remaining records about Spencer after the dissolution of Umbrella are scarce, but a new source of information has recently come to light, an interview conducted by Alyssa Ashcroft. Despite being responsible for countless atrocities, Spencer showed some signs of remorse in this interview. Having lost everything, he sought atonement. While Elpis is a powerful instrument that can render viral viral weapons inert, it also has the potential as a panacea to be used for good. It's possible that Spencer's true motivations behind Elpis were peace and redemption. While he remained obsessed with the evolution of humanity throughout his later years, most testimonies describe him as nothing but a senile old man. Spencer died in 2006, at his secluded estate. His true intentions behind developing Elpis will forever remain unknown. Conclusion. As we can see from the records, the Umbrella Corporation's liquidation was intentionally orchestrated by the connections of the U.S. government. Furthermore, they were involved in the illegal development and trafficking of bioweapons in Raccoon City. The extent to which past and present governments were involved requires further investigation. Much about the connections remains shrouded in mystery, and most records of their involvement were destroyed alongside ARC. Countless lives have been lost. As government officials, we have a duty to pursue the truth. If anything, finding it will finally offer some closure to everyone who fell victim to these heinous actions. FBI intelligence analyst Grace Ashcroft. I just read 60 pages. Oh man, this was good, man. This was good. This is easily the best game this year so far. I mean, I know we're only in March, but this was easily the best game. It makes it very, very hard to know what games will actually beat it. I have a few games I'm really looking forward to, like Fable and stuff like that, and some remasters of old games. But outside of that, I don't really know what else I'm looking forward to that would kind of wash this game for me as an experience. It's great to see that Grace adopted Emily. Great to see. It seems like she's finally ready to move on with her life. She seems happy. She seems content. She didn't fail. You know, she was releasing this document, her report, in a way is like her like avenging her mother. You know, it was beautiful. It's a very nice thing. Grace was a great protagonist. You know, she's, in terms of new protagonists, you know, she's really up there, man. She's really up there. I gotta give it to her. You know, she had a very good story. It almost makes me not want to see Grace ever again in the series, because like Ethan, I really feel like it's good that they end these sagas with these characters. And I almost don't know what you get out of bringing her back. It's not like she's a field agent or something like that, you know, because this was not expected of her whatsoever, but she was kidnapped, so there wasn't much she could do but except try her best to get back. So I almost feel like it's best to have just to leave her story here. It was that good. And I feel like those that know me saying that I don't want to see a certain character again is actually one of the highest honors I can give a character, you know, because I find that their story was so good that I honestly don't want them to mess it up, you know. Like being able to leave off that she's doing better now. She in some way avenged her mother. You know, she didn't fail Emily, and now she can work every day to not only make the world a better place, you know, but she can also make Emily's world better, and she can do her best being a good mother like her mother was to her, you know, and that's beautiful. And I don't know if I want to see any more than that. Like, yeah, if we see Grace again, I would want her to be like at HQ or something like that, you know, or just through cameos and like references. Like, I got this report from Grace, you know, I asked Grace to look into something for me and she got this for me, things like that. I'm okay with that, but I don't want her to be a playable protagonist anymore, because her story was just that good, and I would like it just to be left there. I would like it to be left there. That would be cool, you know, because Sherry was a field agent for a little bit too, you know. I'm sure her and Jake are married at this point, you know. That would be cool. It is cool that, like, you almost wonder why Jake wasn't brought up in this game. You know, I know they had more to worry about, but like you almost think that there would be a reference to him, you know, because, you know, he's Wesker's son, and Zeno likely being some kind of clone of his father. You almost feel like there would have been reason for him to be here. But again, his dad has been dead a long time. And Chris wasn't even really in this game, you know. So like, as the one who did kill him, I actually feel like instead of like RE7 and 8, Chris had more reason to be in this game too than that. But yeah, that was Resident Evil Requiem. That was one of the best games in the series. I can confidently say that, and especially in terms of like these modern games, this was easily one of the best out there. I do think that in the end, I would probably like RE4 a little bit more, just because when you boot up RE4, you know what you're gonna get for the entire game, while this game has the back and forth of super serious survival horror and action movie, you know? But it also decides to start dipping its toes into the survival horror in the action movie, you know, at some point. So this game is like a wild roller coaster, while RE4 is more of RE4 is just the decline of a roller coaster, while this is the whole roller coaster. So that's how I compare these games. So one is the consistent, it's the ride down the whole way, while this, you get the twists and turns and all that kinds of stuff, the ups, the downs, and all that stuff. Again, though, I have a feeling that after, I could just be biased though. I played RE4 a lot. I did the Mercenaries. Again, I played RE4, the original, you know, like on console. I've played the Wii version. I've played it in VR on the Quest 2. You know, I've played the remake a couple times, you know, like they're like, I love RE4, so I'm a little biased towards it, but dang it, this is probably the next best one. Like this is it, even if it's not top 1 RE, it's got to be top 2. It's got to be top 2. This is easily better than RE2 to me. Easily better. I love RE2, but this is clearly better than RE2. This is definitely better than RE2. I just like it. But I also feel like if you're playing this game for the first time and you haven't played RE2, and honestly 4 as well, you just get a lot less out of it. Like I know there are going to be people in the comments who don't agree with me because they didn't play these and stuff like that. But man, if you played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, this is a game that feels quite literally like a Requiem. You know, not to just joke on the title here, but this is a game that is so obsessed and in love with its history that it puts something of every Resident Evil here, and it's blatantly easy to see even if you haven't played those games. You know, like again, anything to do with Spencer being a big part of the background of this game really makes you, you know, appreciate having played RE1, where you're in his mansion, you know, finding his earliest secrets, you know, the 90s when Ark was finished being built and all that stuff before the nuke happened, you know, RE5 when you're in the later years of his life, you know, kind of regretful for what he's done, Revelations with a similar case, you know, RE2 when you're focusing on Leon and him kind of having some of his past resurface. He's willing to go on all these missions and do whatever it takes and stuff to kind of make up for the people he couldn't save back then. You know, again, he only initially became an agent because they were acting like they were going to kill Sherry, you know, but it ended up turning into, while he didn't join this thing becoming an agent out of his own free will, he stayed realistically because it ended up becoming an opportunity to become who he needed to make sure the mistakes or the failures he had never happened again, you know. And I think that's a great transition for his character arc, you know. RE3, I mean, there's plenty enough. You see what happened with Raccoon City and Jill and her not being able to convince the people that something deeper was going on this whole time. That's littered all throughout this game, just in a new way. RE4 again progresses Leon's character with seeing him in his earliest days as an agent. You know, it just adds a lot to his character, I feel, with showing how different he's become over the years of being an agent now. And he ain't that, you know, green, you know, cadet that he was in RE2. You know, he wasn't able to do all that stuff and just yet. RE5, need I say more? Need I say more? RE5 was probably one of the most important aspects of this game and stuff like that, because that's the time when, you know, Spencer finally dies, you know, so it just adds a lot here. Not to mention with Chris being another main, you know, one of the main characters of that game, it just adds a lot. Then we have RE6, you know, then we have everything with the president's assassination. We have Sherry being back in her earliest days as an agent too. Then her boss being, you know, not exactly on the right side of things. Jake being Wesker's son, you know, and then him having beef with Chris because Chris is who killed him. You know, there's just, not to mention, again, we have a Leon, and then everything going on with Ada and the idea of clones being a thing really in this universe now, you know? So it's like, that's already a prelude to what we kind of see going on here and what had technically already been happening since the 90s, you know, already. So actually since the 80s. So like that technology had already existed even back then, and we're seeing it there again, you know? So yeah, because we got the whole clone of Ada thing in that game. Yeah, so it was a lot again, and not to mention RE7, because Grace was reading the Baker's thing and everything. RE7 and 8 feel slightly more disconnected, but I feel like they kind of show Chris post RE5 to show what kind of person he's become. I almost feel like it's really time for Chris to be the main character again. I think it's time, because he has a lot of baggage he needs to resolve, because Chris ain't exactly in the best graces with people in this series right now. So it is time for him to like what this game did for Leon. It's time for that to happen with Chris. It's time to get a lot of this off his beefy superhuman shoulders. It's time for that. It is time. I also do think it's time to bring back certain characters. Think of Mother Miranda. Yeah, you're right. I was looking at some of the paintings, but yeah, somebody has said there was one I missed. That goes to show a lot too, you know. But maybe she visited the Ark too. Maybe, who knows? But it just goes to show, yeah, there is ties to every game in this game. So while you might not need to play RE1 or need to play RE5, this game just gets better because of them. It just gets better. And when it comes to me, I don't think this game is so good that I need to play it now before I play other games. This isn't me saying that you should play all of the other games before you play this game. That's not what I'm saying. I just think if you want to love this game as much as humanly possible, then you just have a higher potential of loving it if you are able to understand all of the things it wants you to love. You know, we even had the Demetresque brand alcohol that was in the care center as well, you know. Yeah, again, they give you things to catch you up to speed somewhat. But like, again, this game just gets better when you fully understand the references. Yeah, I can see this where it's like, oh, okay, so I guess, yeah, that was probably RE1. Okay, or yeah, I know this is an RE2. The thing is, it's easier to say that when you've only played like RE2 and 4 and stuff like that, the Leon stories. But most people who only have experienced the Leon stories or even just little bits of the other games, you do just miss out on a lot more. You know, like, because dudes don't know the complexities of like what make even Xeno more interesting. You know, him being a clone isn't that big of a deal on the surface, but when you know that the real him has a son running around and is probably married to Sherry, it just adds another layer to these things. Yeah, I mean, again, this isn't saying that like you're genuinely missing out on important things when you don't play these games. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you will probably end up loving this game even more if you can understand all of its references. And that's not something unique to just this game. Kingdom Hearts does that. You know, I do think Kingdom Hearts is more in the camp of you're genuinely missing something if you do that, but like, there are tons of series that do that similar kinds of thing. You know, that it's more than just references, because the way this game does references, that it doesn't just feel tongue-in-cheek like, if you played RE this, then you know, this isn't this cool. It gives you another layer. Like, again, tri-cell canisters and stuff being Arc really goes to show that like how much influence they probably had, because again, if you ain't even play like RE5 and stuff like that, you don't even know who Tricell is or who's a part of it, or anything. And while they might not have the biggest, you know, they might not have the biggest part in the actual narrative of this game, them being there has a heavy significance, you know, to what could matter in the future, you know. And that's what I'm saying. That's what makes this game so good, because this isn't random. This is meticulous. This is purposeful. They want people who've played these other games to see this and think, what does this mean for the grander thing past this game? Or even what happened in between games? Because remember, like, while RE7 and 8, most of 8's like main game and stuff like that, they take place in between 7 and this game 9. But remember, even though those stories are largely disconnected, this was like RE6 took place 13 years ago in this game. You know, like, it's been a long time since Leon had an adventure, you know, like, it's been like the events of that game were a long time ago, you know. So it goes to show you that despite all of their efforts in that game, Drycell is still here. Things are still going on. These characters are still mad. They're still up to something, you know, and I just like that I am able to understand that. That's just how I feel about something. You know, I love a game that can give me references, that I love a game that I can enjoy the game by itself for what it is, but at the same time, there is so much more for me if I did the due diligence of playing the other games. But again, this is coming from an RE fan. There's never going to be a situation where I tell you to skip a game, unless it's like a spin-off game, you know. But even then, I still think something like Revelation's still worth playing, you know, because, well, Jill and Claire, you know. But even with, well, what, Revelations 1 with Spencer, there's still more background there, and those games are canon, you know. So I mean, but we've even got movies canon now and stuff like that, because I think that new Death Island movie is also canon. But yeah, Outbreak is a game that realistically is probably better for you to experience on YouTube these days. I do genuinely think so. It was like an episodic thing, so like, and it's never been re-released. I don't think you can even play it on modern platforms, so it's unfortunately a YouTube game if possible. Just look up the cutscenes. It is neat that they brought Alyssa as the one from that game, because that game has like 7 protagonists, you know. So it is interesting that they did Alyssa as the one there. At first I was a little mad that it seemed like they killed her off screen, but then when they did actually show it, it was pretty early in the game, but she's also been dead for almost a decade now. But again, that was still after RE6, so it just goes to show you that Tricell's connection to the connections is pretty freaking deep, you know. And it's good to see that obviously all this stuff is largely disconnected from Spencer now, because again, he's been dead for 20 years, you know, since RE5 was 20 years ago. It's so crazy. Again, it's so like, again, it's almost probably been, it hasn't been 20 years since that game came out, but like that game took place in 2006, you know. So it's cool to see that, like, dang, the CEO of Umbrella is actually dead now. But the thing is, something I gotta say about this game, they really wish they didn't kill Wesker. And that is the biggest problem I had with RE5. RE5 works a lot better if it was the last game, I feel. Not to say I don't like the direction of the story has gone up to this point, but I do, it is very obvious to tell that they wish they didn't kill him. I think they should just pull the trigger and just say he's alive. He's been in hiding. I think that would come off better than just giving these half-baked clones. Because I'm pretty sure the new show, yeah, RE6 took place in 2013. I'm talking about RE5 though. RE5 was 2006. But yeah, it's been, like I said before, it's been 13 years since RE6, you know. And like, even though we had 7 and 8 in between it, The other characters, it's largely unknown what most of the cast we know was doing in between these games. Yeah, 2009. It's largely, actually, I think the game came out in 2009. What did the game come out? I know it was close. Did RE5 come out in 2009? Was it 2009? No, not remake. I said release date. Release date. Was it 2009? It was. I love it when they do that. They did that with this game too, in being 2026. It's cool that I like it when they do that. Where's Sheva? I don't know where she's at, bro. I don't know if you guys saw, but the actress for Sheva has been doing stuff on Twitter, acting like we're about to get a RE5 remake today or something. Stop doing that to me. Yeah, Spencer died before that game, but there's a lot about Spencer in that game. And that's where Wesker unfortunately dies too. I still don't like the idea of him dying there. I don't like it, especially if they're just gonna give us a clone of him. I loved Hunk in this game. I love that Tofu is in this game. That was really cool, because I was like, well, what was that? It was Tofu at Raccoon City Police Department. That was awesome. I thought that was really cool that they did that. Again, Xeno, I wasn't really big on him. I did feel Mr. X being there was kind of pandering a little bit. But I mean, I think the route they were going with Leon's story, with him really reliving some of these things, a lot of trauma he's had built up but hasn't really talked about, I feel like bringing him back, even though it might feel kind of pandery, it worked really well for what they were trying to do. You know, they were thinking to themselves, how do we reinforce, Leon's, trauma and regret from this age by bringing something from that time back and giving him that chance to finish things once and for all. It felt like the first true confident step towards getting to where he wants to be mentally within himself. And I felt like that's what had to happen. It had to happen. It did need to happen. So I'm okay with that. I feel like in any other situation, I probably wouldn't have liked that, but they did it well. They took the risk and they freaking did it. I love to see that. I love to see that. I love to see that. But yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna be replaying some REs this year. This definitely reinvigorated my love, and realistically, it's been more than 10 years since I played some of these things. Like I played most of these in high school, and like I ain't play RE5 since high school. I ain't play RE6 since high school. So like. And I was playing so many, I've talked about this on the channel before, but I was playing so many games back then because I was just a Nintendo gamer for most of my life. While I did have a PSP in 2011, I still didn't really get a home console until the PS2 in middle school. And early high school is when I got a PS3 from a friend. For free, which was awesome. And yeah, then that's when I played that. I binged all of these games because if they would go on sale for so cheap and stuff, it was easy to do. Yeah, they could just order these dudes. Yeah, so who knows how many more of them. But yeah, I got my RE itch because of 9. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are feeling this. Like, oh, now's the time to play some RE. But that's exactly what a good game does. It makes you want to go and play the other ones. And if you haven't played any of the other ones, if you're watching this and you've played RE Requiem and you liked it, please, I implore you to go back and play some of these other games. Start from the beginning if you can. We're gonna get an RE1 remake at some point, but play the current one, and it plays well. You can even turn off the tank controls in that version. So like, play it. The art is awesome. The art style for a GameCube game is incredible. I really think RE1 is one of the most fun to play. The puzzles in that game are really, really good. It's really good. And Jill is a great character. Jill's one of my favorite characters in this series. Even after playing this game and loving Leon and RE4 and stuff like that, Jill is one of the best characters in the series, genuinely. So do that. Play the original RE2. Play RE5, 6. And those games are still good, fun games. They don't all have the most amazing stories ever, like, you know, this game does, but they're still really fun games. RE5 is a fun game to play, especially if you have friends. You know, it's fun. Play them. They're really good. Then play RE7 and 8. Play RE7 and 8. Especially if you like horror. No, 8 isn't that scary, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I brought that up earlier when I was kind of recapping and giving my little review of the game. I think one of the biggest like fumbles of this game is not having mercenaries at launch. I do think that by the time the first DLC drops, we'll get it. Maybe they'll just pair it with a shorter story about Alyssa or something. But if not, I also would just appreciate them just putting it in an update. I'd go back for mercenaries. I think that'd be fun. Give us mercenaries. And I think that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. You know, RE4 is still fun to boot up because of mercenaries. Just avoid Zero. I ain't bring up Zeros one time in this whole playthrough. No, I did bring up RE0 before a couple streams ago. RE0 is definitely the weakest entry in the series to me. I actually like RE6 more than Zero. Zero feels like a whatever game to me. It feels like whatever. Again, I will say though, there is clear RE0 in this game too. The idea of switching back and forth between characters, even sharing the inventory, things like that, like at a point, you know, going back and forth, this person's in this area and this person's in that area, you know, like that is RE0. That is RE0. That is the game that really did that before this game. You know, because the other RE games don't really do that, and that was the game that did it, and it's very clearly what they had in mind, because this executes that way better than RE0 did. I'm never playing RE0 again. I'm gonna be honest. They better make the best RE game ever, or they better bring back Rebecca Chambers. That's the only way I'm going back to RE0. But you guys should still play it and form your own opinions, though. It is a very weird game story-wise. Like that game has nothing going for it. Even gameplay-wise, it's not fun. It's not fun. I don't enjoy that. Especially if you don't like running back and forth, don't play that game. Don't play it. But play it anyway, actually. Form your own opinions. Don't just take what a YouTuber says as fact that this game is bad. Don't take that. Play it yourself, regret your purchase, and then, you know, be like, okay, then KingdomAce was right. But now I can say that because I played the game myself. That's how you should go about it. But I think with that, I think it's time to end things off here. I've been yapping for quite a while, and I've still got to edit all this because I've been recording all of this. So that's going to be it with me. Oh yeah, a co-op. I talked about that before. I think I talked about that earlier in a couple streams ago. But if somebody made, I heard there was a mod for it actually. There's a co-op kind of mod in Zero, because even on PC you can't play it like that. It doesn't work like that. But I heard there was a mod like years ago, but I don't know if it's actually true. I didn't look it up myself because I don't particularly like RE0. But like a raid-like mode would be cool too. I absolutely agree. I agree. But that's gonna be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, you haven't already, hit the like button for your boy. Leave a comment for the algorithm, especially if you're watching the VODs. Much love to each and every one of you that were there with me throughout this series, man. Whether it was one stream or all of them, I appreciate you. Even if you're watching the VODs years on, I still appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this as a supercut, thank you for making it this far in the video. I have no idea how long it's going to be, but I hope you enjoyed. This game was really, really good. I like to stream the games on this channel, so if, most of these games end up becoming supercuts in some way, but if you'd like to see the full versions of these, then they're usually either on the channel, and if not, you can also check out the Patreon. I'll usually let that be known, you know, at the beginning of the series. So if you want early access or exclusive access to specific series that come out as supercuts, then check out the Patreon, because not everything is streamed, you know, and I want to get back to people who financially support the channel. So much love to each and every one of you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce. Remember, everyone, to play some games, have some fun, and take care of yourselves. Goodbye. Goodbye.